They've been giving children nightmares since the early 20th century. Hey guys, it's Phoebe. Welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 scariest cartoon movie villains.
You see, he admits it. Murderer. No.
We're taking a look at cartoon villains that have such a terrifying presence, they still give us goosebumps. Let's get right to it. Number 10. Queen Grimhilde, Witch, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
What better place to start than at the very beginning? Chiefly known as the Evil Queen, Grimhilde set the pace for cartoon villains, and very few successors have managed to eclipse the egotistical tyrant. Petty and motivated by jealousy, Grimhilde transforms into a wretched old witch in order to poison the fairest girl in all the land, which happens to be the titular Snow White. As the crackling crone, the queen chews the scenery and is the living embodiment of evil. While the scariest scene in the movie arguably involves, of all things, trees, Grimhilde set the bar high for Disney. Number 9. Hexus, FernGully, The Last Rainforest.
I do believe we are destined to be soulmates.
In terms of aptitude for destruction, this evil spirit ranks among the most potent. Voiced by the always entertaining Tim Curry, Hexus is, more or less, sentient pollution, and FernGully's villain strives to turn the entire planet into a toxic and uninhabitable dystopia.
Of course. Humans. What wonderful creatures.
Though he's initially trapped in a tree, man's disregard for nature ends up freeing the heinous villain, and Hexus celebrates his comeback with an insanely fun musical number. While somewhat campy in nature, Hexus actually shares quite a few traits in common with humans, and this film serves as an effective cautionary tale.
And make sure you got plenty of oil.
Number 8. Grigori Rasputin, Anastasia.
Now my dark purpose will be fulfilled, and the last of the Roman horse will die!
Very loosely based on the Russian healer with the same name, this fictionalized version of the Mad Monk may as well have evil stamped across his forehead. Banished for treason by the royal family and seeking revenge, Rasputin has no qualms with murdering anyone who stands in the sorcerer's way. Manipulative, overbearing, and obsessive, Anastasia's gorgeous animation juxtaposes brilliantly with the villain's decrepit appearance, and Rasputin's introduction is bone-chilling.
How dare you return to the palace?
But I am your confidant.
Also, the dude's body parts are detachable, and there's just something perverse about watching a living human head bounce around like a basketball.
It scared me out of my wits. A corpse falling to bits.
Number 7. Jafar, Aladdin.
The rest of the treasure is yours, but the lamp is mine.
Agrabah's Sultan might not be the most competent ruler of all time, but anyone is better than Disney's psychopathic sorcerer. Under the guise of normality, Jafar works as the throne's chief advisor, but the scoundrel secretly craves to gain enough power to usurp Jasmine's father. Constantly trying to kill Aladdin and not above abusing Iago, there's nothing the Grand Vizier is not willing to do to rule Agrabah, including transforming into a powerful genie or forcing Princess Jasmine to rule by the antagonist's side. Wholeheartedly embracing his villainous role, Jafar is entertaining and intimidating.
A snake am I. Perhaps you'd like to see how
Snake-like I can be.
Number 6. Ursula, the Little Mermaid.
Have we got a deal?
There's no rule saying a villain cannot have fun while trying to ruin the hero's day. Comfortably the best part of The Little Mermaid, Ursula is a banished sea witch who offers lost souls the opportunity to achieve their dreams, for a price. Even though the fabulous witch holds an undying grudge against King Triton and Ariel, Ursula's deals seem to be driven more by a desire to cause havoc rather than any singular scheme.
You're too late!
Funny and almost endearing, Ursula would probably have not made this list if it was not for the villain's final massive transformation. Angry Ursula is the stuff nightmares are made of. Number 5. Woundwort, Watership Down.
Their chief is called Woundwort, General Woundwort.
Oh, a film about adorable rabbits? What could possibly go wrong? On the surface, Watership Down seems like a typical children's movie, but this cartoon puts most horror films to shame. As the main antagonist, General Woundwort is a brutal rabbit who establishes a dictatorship by butchering multiple fluffy leaders and threatening anyone who does not fall in line. Watership Down's grim death scenes will scar the majority of children, but Woundwort's fear factor comes from the tyrant's realistic depiction. Sure, the general might be a bunny, but Woundwort's actions are very human.
My chiefs told me to defend this run.
Your chief.
Number 4. Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty.
You poor simple fools.
Grimhilde did it first, but Maleficent arguably did it best. A dark fairy who throws a hissy fit due to not receiving an invite to Princess Aurora's christening, Maleficent steals the show whenever Sleeping Beauty allows the villain to make an appearance. Elegant but prone to violent outbursts, Disney crafted perfection with this classic antagonist. Whether referring to the haunting curse scene or the climactic battle, the sarcastic Maleficent never fails to leave a nasty impression. At the end of the day, any villain who can transform into a dragon is gonna be hard to beat. Number 3. The Horned King, the Black Cauldron.
Soon the Black Cauldron will be mine.
As the studio's first PG-rated animated feature and a well-known flop, this 1980s cartoon stands out among Disney's extensive filmography. Gloomy and surprisingly intense, The Black Cauldron is a visual delight that oozes atmosphere, and the story's darkest moments involve the Horned King. A self-appointed deity, Disney's mysterious villain seeks to take over the world by unleashing an undead army, and the monarch refuses to hide his intentions. Alongside a truly terrifying design, everything about the Horned King, from the sorcerer's limited physical motion to the voice acting, feels unnatural.
Then instruct her to show me the whereabouts of the Black Cauldron.
Number 2. Chernabog, Fantasia. Despite starring in a segment that is still a little over 11 minutes long and features no dialogue, Chernabog is simply unforgettable. Fantasia's final short, Night on Bald Mountain, sees Chernabog raise up from a mountaintop before summoning a group of demons to spread chaos. Representing pure evil and undoubtedly among Disney's most powerful villains, Chernabog's design is enough to evoke fear in pretty much anyone. Backed by modest Mussorgsky eerie composition and Walt Disney's vivid animation, this devilish creature is beyond comprehension. Fantasia is an all-around masterpiece, but Disney left the scariest for last. Before we get to our bone-chilling number 1 pick, here are some baddies that certainly deserve an honorable mention.
You see, I shall never be king. And you shall never see the light of another day.
So, you're back. And you brought vermin with you?
No. I brought a friend.
You have to be willing to do whatever it takes to seize your moment. I know you understand.
Not quite at the end yet. Almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1. Judge Claude Frollo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The time has come, Gypsy. You stand upon the brink of the abyss.
With this antagonist, Disney went full dark. Possessing no magical or otherworldly talents, Judge Claude Frollo is 100% human, and this just makes the religious fanatic's actions all that more terrifying. Under the pretense of justice and the righteous, Frollo commits widespread murder and genuinely believes such acts are warranted. Usually, Disney only hints at a possible sexual attraction between its characters, but Frollo straight up craves Esmeralda's body, and will stop at nothing to satisfy this urge. Besides being a nearly flawless song, Hellfire illustrates why the villain's depiction is so unsettling. On a certain level, Frollo understands that his behavior is immoral.
Like fire, hellfire.
Damn, Frollo, be cool. What did you guys think of our list? Let us know in the comments below, and check out this video. Or else! Ha 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 ha!